Did you still give him a flag? Oh, checker flag is, he just picked up the checker. Oh.
Hey, let me draft you.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're back with another karting video, and I wish I could bring more of these back, like the league races and stuff like that, but unfortunately I'm still kind of unable to return to that. But you see the title, you saw the beginning of the video. This was hands down the worst karting accident I had ever seen in person, and this was the worst karting accident that Elijah has ever been in himself. So I kind of wanted to do some voiceover, kind of explain what happened in this video. As you can see right now, I'm checking my kart, and my kart is an absolute mess. The tires are shot. I'm missing a bolt on my front stabilizer or strut brace, however you want to call it. Don't really care at the moment. This kart was terrible, absolutely terrible. Which you will see was causing so many issues for me. Not that I'm the fastest person on the track, I'm definitely not, but I feel it did make a big, I feel like it contributed essentially to the wreck that we had later on in the race. So as you see here, this kart is just, it does not want to turn. It was incredibly hard to turn. I tried rotating it, using the brake, lifting off the throttle. Like, I was trying everything in my power to get this thing to rotate, to turn, and it just did not want to turn whatsoever. And again, I feel like it's a big reason, what led to the incident that you're gonna see here soon. Right here, pretty much I'm still just showing just how rough the kart was to drive. Still making a couple passes, I'm a toot my own horn a little bit, but I mean, no, this kart was absolutely horrendous, and I hope nobody uses a kart like this. Thankfully, they took it out after the race. They took it out, and I'm assuming they took it to like their maintenance bay or whatever. But I'm a quit talking about myself, and let's talk about the accident. So here I have a split footage. I'm on the top left, and obviously Elijah is the main footage that you're seeing right now. I tried to sync it as best as I could, which, I mean, it's fairly close. It's maybe off by like a couple hundredths of a second, so it's really not off by much. But again, same kart. I'm dealing with the kart that doesn't want to turn. Elijah apparently had a freaking rocket ship under him. He was flying around the track, but then again, Elijah usually he's a very quick driver. So also, just really quick before we get to the actual incident, he will have his own full POV if you want to see it raw. He recently got a microphone, so he can actually talk in his videos. He doesn't have to do a voiceover anymore. I still need to get to his level and get a microphone so I can put it in my helmet. That way I don't have to do these voiceovers anymore. But regardless, if you want to check out his more raw POV, I'll have the link to his channel in the description. But here, we're starting to get decently close to the incident. I believe this is the lap before, so next lap is when the incident happens. And like I mentioned, like I showed, my kart was absolutely, you know, so many problems. And the reason I want to bring that up is because obviously this entire time I'm trying to find ways to finesse essentially how to turn my cart. And because of that, I was trying to use the outside line to hopefully get it to rotate so it could swing on the inside. And as you see here, this is where the incident happens. And yeah, it was pretty brutal. So now we're going to switch to a more focused view. We're going to switch to my view first so I can kind of explain my side of the incident. So as I've mentioned for like the millionth time already, I was struggling with this cart so freaking bad. So basically I was trying to use the outside to rotate the cart to the inside to hopefully maximize my speed, because I was losing so much speed since this cart did not want to turn. So as you can see here, I'm on the outside and I'm gonna try to lift, make it rotate, and go on the inside. And then you see the incident to my right, and you even hear it a little bit. This is where the problem was. Elijah's cart, on the other hand, was, like I mentioned, was like an absolute rocket. I mean, he was flying around this track, and again, it wasn't so much an issue for him, but you know, he was just going so fast. And I mean, carts don't have rear view mirrors, so as you can see, me trying to get my cart to rotate, and then not only that, trying to avoid the spinner, I pretty much cut across Elijah's line, forcing him to react to me, and he goes straight into the person who spun. And we were talking after, and I mean, thankfully, you know, everybody was okay, nobody was hurt. Me and Elijah were talking after. You know how it is. In hindsight, you think of so many different ways that you could have handled this situation. Oh, you know, could have went through the grass, could have just tucked in behind me and just bumped me out of the way, essentially. You know, so many different ways that we could have gone about it to avoid that brutal contact. But again, you know, you always come up with those ideas after the fact. But thankfully, the main takeaway was that everyone was okay. The kid was fine. If anything, he actually came up to Elijah after, and you know, they chatted it up for a little bit. So you know, everything was all good. But it was definitely a brutal crash. It was definitely the harshest crash that I've seen / heard, and Elijah was kind of shaken up after going into the second race. So it was pretty bizarre. But nonetheless, yeah, just kind of wanted to explain it a little bit. I'm sure Elijah is going to explain a little bit of his side as well. So again, if you want to check his video out, link will be in the description. With all that being said, that's going to be it for this one. We did do 2 races, however, that we didn't just do one and done. We did a second race, and the second race was thankfully no major incidences. So I'm gonna post that one as a separate video. I just want this one to be on its own, because it was just crazy. And with all that being said, I'm making this outro way too long, but I just want to thank y'all for all the support. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment of what you I'm sure there's going to be a lot of mixed opinions of this incident, but all in all, you know, just be careful, because racing, no matter at what level, will always have some sort of danger. So, but yeah, with all that being said, I hope to see y'all in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.